the ketone marketplace would not be where it is today if we didn't introduce community-based marketing to the world. Like, listen, there's people that are now utilizing the diet for different applications, different conditions that they have or their family has that might not have ever done it before, but they heard about it through us. Does that make sense? And we reinforced it with education, education, education. Because at Prüvit, our entire goal is how can we make people the best versions of themselves? How can we inspire others to go for it? Right? Motivation is temporary, inspiration lasts forever. So what better way of doing it than to acknowledge and accentuate people that are going for their goals and their dreams. Even if they don't achieve it, part of the thing that lights you on fire is not the unbelievable talent that you see, is it when you see someone overcoming to become. That's why people love the underdog, right? But do you know why they love that underdog? Because they know they have more to give too. And when you see something that's freaking unbelievable and outstanding or someone else going for it, it touches a fire inside of you, right? You couldn't identify that in someone else if you didn't have it inside of you in the first place. And so for me, that's why we're doing what we're doing. Yes, you can lose weight. It has all these different applications. The cognitive aspect of what ketones can do, whether it's endogenous ketones of your body producing it through the diet, or whether it's exogenously, or whether it's using them both, it'll blow you away. Like one of the scientists that we work with, he said, you know, the greatest compliment that we've ever had is the fact that your community embraced our message and now the world is seeing it. Most scientists never get to see their work go to real application because it's tied up in academia. And by the time if it does get out, they're dead and gone. It's just like if we started sailing and we had a 2-degree shift and we sailed for 1,000 miles, do you know how much distance that puts us from our original course? You find me someone that's built, not that's inherited, that's not a trust fund, someone that's built something great and big that's been lasting, and they've done it the same way everyone in here is doing life, right? They just continue to move forward. They haven't let other people's opinions stop them from where they wanted to go, and they've just done it with a ton of will.
And I'm no joke, texting Brian, dude, I met this guy in birth class. He knows everything about ketones. And Brian's like, well, get me on the phone and introduce him to me. Tell him about what we're doing. 6 months later, we get some samples. I drink one. It lights me up like a Christmas tree. How many of you remember the very first time you ever drank Keto OS or Keto Max? Did it light you up pretty good? I felt unbelievable.
Man, when I first started in Prüvit, I was extremely nervous, extremely scared. Looking at a guy at the time, 60 pounds overweight, well maybe more like 70, but let's not count numbers. But you know, I just knew he was going somewhere, and I knew that I told my wife, I went home, and my wife and I were doing financially pretty well. We had really actually a pretty cool life, but we didn't have what we were looking for in our lives. And so to meet somebody that had a vision, in Michael, that had a belief in faith in Brian, and to be able to start collaborating with them, I just told my wife, I'm like, these guys are going somewhere, and I think we should be a part of it.